Stop challenging compliments, please. Let people see you how they see you. I understand that sometimes the way we see ourselves is the complete opposite of the way other people see us. The way other people see us is the complete opposite from the way we see ourselves sometimes. But if someone compliments you, don't challenge the compliment. 9 times out of 10, what you perceive as flaws or some of the things that you're insecure about, we can't see it. True story. I used to have the biggest crush on this guy, and I mean like a huge crush. Not solely based off of his looks, but in my eyes he was extremely handsome. In my eyes he was perfection. In my eyes I could not see a single flaw. And I later found out that he had a crush on me too. So we started talking and getting to know each other. And every time I would compliment him, he would challenge the compliment. Instead of saying thank you, he would point out what he perceived as a flaw to him or something that he was insecure about. For instance, I thought he had really, really nice eyes. So I would tell him, and he would say, well, what about the bags under my eyes? And just like that, I saw bags under his eyes. But prior to that, I would have never even noticed it. Or I would say, you have a really nice body. And he'd be like, yeah, but I want to get, I want to get this gut down, or I want a smaller stomach. And it's like, none of that mattered to me. But I didn't even see it until he pointed those things out to me. And him pointing out these flaws to me, I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker. Yes, it was like, okay, once he said it, I was like, oh, he do have little bags under his eyes. Oh, he is, he do have some weight on him. But I liked it. Not that my opinion mattered. I understand that, but I didn't even see it. And I've had a few other experiences where I would compliment somebody and they would point out a flaw, and then just like that, I saw it. I'm not saying this to say that, if you do have bags under your eyes, or you are a little heavy in the midsection, or anything that you're insecure about or that you perceive as a flaw will be a deal breaker if someone did notice it. We don't have to force people to see us the way that we see ourselves, especially if it's flaws or insecurities. I know that it's easier said than done, especially when you're not feeling your best, or when you are struggling in a self-esteem department. But don't force your insecurities on another person. If someone thinks you're beautiful, they have the right to see you the way that they see you. And I'm just talking about physically right now. And I know that's not all that matters. So before you go challenging a compliment, or before you start unnecessarily pointing out your flaws, just remember someone can still be extremely attracted to you. Even with those flaws, or what you perceive as flaws, you're still beautiful. Someone can still see you as beautiful, and so can you. And if someone compliments you, assume it to be genuine, regardless of how you see yourself. And if anyone is struggling in the self-esteem department, I'm sorry. I understand, and it's not your fault. There's many root causes of low self-esteem. There's many ways to improve self-esteem. If you need help with that, you can reach out to me.